Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we find ourselves sat inside the brand new 296 GT3 Ferrari. This is the latest GR3 car coming to the game, came in Spec 3, and we're going to take it to Lago Maggiorre to give it a few laps to see if it's capable of placing, winning and beating the old guard there at our favourite circuit, Lago Maggiorre. Let's go take a look. Just so you know, we've not changed the wheels, but we have, with custom parts, put on the front the Type B, on the side the Type B, on the rear the Type B. There's nothing else we can change. On others, we've changed the front grille to the illuminated side, so we've got lights. There are no other changes. If you've never done the human comedy with us, it's down the bottom, and as you can see, everything is complete. And we go to the very end. We've done this a million times. We are going to purchase all the tyres, which we have. They're racings. We don't need intermediates or wets, but the car needs to be on mediums for us to be able to compete. And we are going to jump in. We are aware we're unable to win any prizes for this. You can see them there all ticked off. And we've gained 31 laps prior. And we've got a few people sat at the top there. 30 laps for Brick, Pack and Wake. And you can see we're down there in 9th place. So for us to get anywhere further up there and beat that 4C, we need to get into the 31 laps. And as you can see, it is possible. Sammy's top of the tree on the Beetle. That seems to be the fastest car. But Sammy's got a couple of his accounts up there. So let's see where we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on mediums, which is going to be our preferred strategy. We're going to dive in and see where we go. We haven't done this for a while. And we don't know whether this car's capable. It feels slow on the straight. Smoke from the cars in front. We got a tap from behind. We've not got our assists on. That's made me more comfortable. Traction control on one. Happy days. Got to see if we can get this to go. 15 laps of fuel. It's telling us we can. A few nudges from the Corvette. We're up to 10th place already. Take the Jag on the left hand side. It feels quick. "15 laps. We're going to have to do a bit of short shifting to make sure we get there. Now, if anybody remembers, we are racing Mr. Rubilau there, just 2 cars ahead in 7th place. Mr. Huffman will give up place quite quickly. We don't know whether the medium tyres are going to last long enough, let alone the fuel. We've got the fuel, it looks like. If we can get in front of Rubilau, we're good. We need to go as fast as we can, but we also need to save as much fuel as possible. We need the tyres to last. That is where the real drama is going to take place. So we haven't been back here in a long time. We've had a bit of a hiatus on video making. We've been streaming a lot. But for those people that have never seen these videos, this is all about encouraging you to try and get and find a car that can give you the opportunity to race these. Spec 3 and the Power Pack are out now. So this is update 1.66. So we are just pushing our way through traffic. There are a number of these cars that will win the race, but there are some that will lure you into thinking that they will, and we're praying this new car is actually going to be a little bit spicy and give us the opportunity to really push on. But 30 laps is where you want to be. Lap times to get to 31, you have to be rapido quick. You don't want penalties. Penalties will hurt you. You need lap times down at the 56s, or you did in the past. And getting those 56s are a challenge now. You can really play with the track limits here. These races are not as strong as Sophie. If you've experienced Sophie in the Power Pack or in previous editions of Sophie, which are there at a number of race circuits now, these guys are good, they're fast, and they really do give you a race. But it's all about strategy in this one. You can try the hard tyres if you like, but it's fuel limiting, or has been in the past. Oh, we get around the outside of the Porsche, then we're chasing Yamanaka and Beauvoir. See if we can make progress. The car drives very, very well. I'm able to position it, place it. Tyre wear looks pretty even front to back, and I haven't messed with brake balance at all. It cuts into every corner nicely. 13 laps of fuel. That tells me we're just using a little bit too much. We can't get to 12.9 before we'd have rolled into the pits. Let's short shift. Those two cars ahead are just pulling away. 2.0s, not the best lap time. Need to really get them down. So 3.2 to Mr. Beauvoir and 5.4 to Mr. Yamanaka. Fastest lappers with Beauvoir are 1:59.515. And as we said, we used to get 56s back in the a long time ago. It's got harder, and they haven't done a wipe, so the leaderboards didn't get reset. So getting back into the leaderboards now is going to be harder with the changes they've made. We're on different types of tyres now, so, and we're on Pirelli manufacturer by the looks of it. So 4.1 to Yamanaka. Tyres are wearing nice and evenly. So 12.1, we've got the fuel back with a bit of a short shift. 58.9, that gives us the fastest lap of the race so far. .2 to Yamanaka, 2.5 to Beauvoir, and in Astroza is 3.9 near us, damn it, 4 seconds back. Rubilar is in 5th, Mirzano 6, Kukabun 7, and Mr. Grady is in 8th. See if we can catch that turbo. Is pushing hard, but the short shift is helping us. There's no 7th gear, and don't forget the gear slamming has been reduced, so you can't slam the gears into the corner like you used to. So we've got to step down through the gears in a sensible way. I think you can still hammer these quite hard, as any racing gearbox will take it. Tyre wear feels good. Where are we? Lap 5. Definitely feels like the tyres are going to be good for us. So I don't know when this video will be released. I'm hoping it's going to be somewhere around about the 21st. But if it does, I'd like to give a shout out to everybody on the channel for supporting the channel for so long. If you wonder what's important about the 21st is my birthday, and I will not be in the UK, and I will not be live streaming, unfortunately. But as a shout out from me to you all, have a fantastic Christmas. And if you're watching this after, I've just apologise that it's not at Christmas for you, but if you come to this then, have a great new year, and we'll see you all sometime in the new year. However, back to the race. We've now caught Beauvoir. One of our staple sayings, chase them, don't race them. We are going to attempt to do what we've done to everybody else, and that is get them down the inside, deprive them of the good line, take it off them, and chase the leader now. We will not get into a battle where we're to-ing and fro-ing. We need to be out and past and away. Oh, she slid through the corner then. Definitely got tyre wear up happening now. Now, Yamanaka, subject to changes, is a 3-stopper. Or a 2-stopper, one of the two. 3 stinter, 2 stops. So he'll do something like 10 laps. He might do 9 and push a longer stint in the middle, but we're bang on fuel, spot on the money. We've actually saved over a lap, so we're up with Mr. Yamanaka, and we don't normally get the opportunity to catch him or be with him at this point. We're going to go around the outside, I think. Now we're getting in a situation what we don't want to be in. We don't want to be racing them. I don't want to be on the outside, but I also, yeah, he backed out, which is good. We've got the pace. Back end was leaving us as we charge on through. Big change with Spec 3 in terms of handling and car noise. I can hear the tyres much more aggressively than we used to. I don't turn up the tyre volume, which is a recommended thing you could do so you can hear the tyres. But it's a different world when you're streaming. I can't set a different volume setting to what you hear. So if I increase the tyre volume so I can hear them, you get to hear the tyre volumes as well, which doesn't make it particularly nice. It's the engine noise you guys want to be listening to. So it is what it is. We have the same volume and sound as you get. Although I can adjust the game volume in my ears, so I can have it as loud as I want to, and yours is blended so you can hear my voice. But I have to trust you on that because it's you guys that tell me. However, where are we? We are leading Yamanaka by 2.9 seconds. As we leapt off that curb, the car went for a Burton. But we're on lap 8. We've got 7 laps to do after this, and the tyres look really healthy. Just a little bit slower. We've dipped into the 58s, and 8:07 is the fastest lap. But we're back in the 59s for a little while. That was third gear, not second. And we're starting to pull away from Yamanaka. Beauvoir still leads Rubbelaar. Inestrosa is in 5th. Miazano in 6th. Kuckelman 7. Mr. Grady in 8th. So not many changes down the field. We are still pushing on. We're on the brand new Fanatec update today. Ends with a 6, not a 5. 1206, I think it is. Or 1506. I can't remember. 1205 was last time. 1206. It's an experimental update because we are using a Fanatec GT Extreme. We've currently got 5 and 5 on our bottom setting. The 2 bottom settings in the game. I'm running 9.5 Newton on my base unit. And nothing particularly funky in my setup, so I'm not on a brilliant set of pedals. I'm on a set of CSL pedals because we're waiting to resolve our Fanatec problem. Front tyres are starting to look a little bit worn. So brake balance wise, which we don't have, we can't change anything. Have to start to nurture those tyres a little bit. Only 6 laps to go, so we are feeling okay. 59.4 was the last lap. We're leading Yamanaka by 5.1 seconds. Fuel is good. Now, I've been warned that this is a bit of a tyre muncher. Fuel wise, it's alright though. Yeah, fuel is good. 6 laps to go until our first pit stop. And there's Beauvoir in for an early stop on end of lap 9. He stops before Yamanaka, so that's all about face. That gives Robbelaar an easy progress up a position. He was on mediums too. He drops all the way out lead pack, so we're now 5.6 seconds ahead. And we're into the purples again. Let's see if we can push through and start to increase our opportunities. 31 laps is definitely not on. What we know is that the shorter lap line you can run, the faster your lap. The shortest track always wins in GT7. It always has done in the past, and it always does now. And I don't mean by overrunning the corner and, you know, braking late and accelerating early. I mean just generally the fastest way around the corners is the narrowest, shortest line, and it always has been in the game. And you can run it really wide and try and run higher speed, but the short game really does win it. 59.141. Yamanaka goes to the pit, so Rubbelard is now chasing me down. 15.951 seconds behind. So Widdowmaker leads, Rubbelard second, Miazano third, Innestro's in fourth, Cookabun in fifth. In sixth place is Grady, Huffman 7 and Gallo into 8th. Now I don't expect to keep that fastest lap. Both Hizal and the German fella, here is Hizal, the other German fella, I think it is, no, it's the Brazilian fella will attempt to take that away from us. Pretty much into the second half of the race, when they've got better fuel level and better tyres, they will push us hard to take that fastest lap. Lap 11. It's the end of lap 15, we want to pit. Whether this is going to be the perfect car, I don't know. But it's feeling really, really good. Handles really, really well. And it's a box race, so there isn't much you can do. I know we've put body mods on, etc., which is about as much as you can do. It's all visual. But if you're able to change the wheels, it does change wheel stance. We know that. What we don't know is whether ride height is affected by anything. Five laps of fuel left. We're on to lap 12. Rubbelard has gone to the pits. So we're now 21 seconds ahead of Miazano. What we can't ever hope to do, though, is pit and come out in first place. That would be tremendous. Go, pushing on again. I just don't know where. That was a 2-0 that last lap. We are slowing down. The grip is running away from us. See if we can really start to make some progress, because the faster boys are pitted, so Miazano, we should be starting to increase on, and should be running faster with the lower fuel load. We weigh less. 3 more laps. 13, 14, 15. See if we're going any further. There's Gallo to the pits. We're 22.9 seconds ahead of Miazano. It's the guys who pitted first we're starting to look to see if they're coming through the pack at all. But the leaderboard has definitely changed. Miazano second, Inistroza third, Kukabun in fourth, Grady up to fifth, Huffman in sixth, Suswillow in seventh, Lopez in eighth. We're 3/10 down on our fastest centre split, which put 2 wheels in the dirt. Just trying to carry speed. Lap after lap after lap. Into the 59s again. So 2 laps to go, lap 14, lap 15. We've got an extra lap of fuel, which will give us the 16th lap, we know that, for the lap 31. But we only have to get to the end of lap 30. So we know we can actually take 15 laps of fuel. We don't have to take that extra lap. We only have to take 15. Huffman goes to the pits. .8 seconds ahead of Miazano. We could actually go 16 laps if we wanted to, and take 14 laps of fuel from empty, but I think we carry the tyres, don't we? That's what we need to do. We need to make sure the tyres are good. So we're going at the end of lap 15, which is 1 more lap. Should be lots more people going in. I don't think there's any point in us doing 16. Here we come round again. All 59s and 2s. 26 seconds ahead of Miazano. It's the end of this lap. We're going in. Inestrosa's gone in off hard tyres. Yamanaka's there, back up to 8th place. So he was the first guy to pit. And that's who we're racing. Beauvoir also pitted. He's back in at 8th. Beauvoir pitted really early. This is us going into the pits. End of lap 15. Back on a 2-0, which is disappointing. So we want 15 laps of fuel, medium tyres, and we go from there. This is going to take a long time, this pit stop. I just don't know whether anybody else is going to pit. Classic Ferrari colours. Here we go, 15 laps of fuel. Let's take 15.2. And that'll get us to the end. Such a slow fill. Miazano carries on. Come on. 48 seconds back to Kukabun. There we go, 15.2. So we get out in second place. Kukabun, then Grady, then Suswillow. Yamanaka, Lotus, Lopez, Beauvoir. "18 seconds behind, but 2.5 seconds ahead of those." The 2:47. So it's got to take 47 seconds to pit stop. That's a shocking amount of time. Straddle the sausage for the first time today. Fuel at 14.7. We're really charging. So Miazano was in. And Kukabun goes in. Grady carries on. Yamanaka carries on. Beauvoir, Lopez. Rubilar into 7th spot. So now we're driving all the way to the end. with no opportunity to pit again. Although we genuinely want to just take it all the way to the end and see where we can get to. But we know we're genuinely not fast enough. The pit stop took a long time. .58.540, that's the fastest lap of the day. Still can't believe that's a 47-second pit stop. Mr. Grady now pits. He's falling away. And 25 minutes to go. At 20 minutes, we're kind of looking for 10 laps remaining. We're not going to do the 31, so it is what it's going to be. A great test for this car. I think this is one of the good cars. I really enjoy it. It drives really well. The discussion was it's a tyre chewer. It wears the tyres very heavily and the fronts do scrub a bit, but I think that might be my driving style. Actually, I'll push it into this corner really hard and put all the weight onto the front end. That outside right will carry a lot of pressure through there. 59.1. See if we can get this moving towards that purple again. We didn't get any colour. Always try and straddle those white blocks. We're purple by the hundredths. 97 hundredths. I was going to say a tenth. It's almost a tenth, isn't it? about touching the grass there on the end of the cut. We didn't get a penalty, which is fine, but whoa, we lost some time. .58.7. We know we could have. We genuinely know we could have put in a new fastest lap there. Who's gone to the pits? Let's Beauvoir again. Oh, we've gone well wide. We won't get told off, I don't think. Really is quite loose on its track limits here. We were purple. So yeah, coming back here is great. I mean, they haven't updated this track in any shape, sense or means for a while. But I'm looking around as we're driving and it's same old familiar place. It's a great circuit for a fictional track. It really, that's about the only corner that really lets the track down. It's just a little bit unrealistic, but it adds to the flavour, it adds to the race, and it is a well-known overtaking spot that can be exploited. It is a place you can make passes. But Spec 3 really has brought a level of enjoyment back to the game again. It's great to hear the buzz of the guys playing the game every day, but it's solo. That's the only other thing. It's very much an individual. So there's a 58.368. It's single player, isn't it? And I guess we were kind of hoping for a little bit more for Spec 3. You know, Group Bs, or Spec Bs, sorry. The ability to have AI drivers race with you, which would make the 24-hour races that little bit more bearable. As it is, I think we're going to have to drive the entire 24 hours ourselves. And I'm going to have to make videos based on 24-hour races. And I don't know how I'm going to get a chance to do them in between racing the guys. But it's whether I do individual videos of the 24 hours. I don't know whether I do them. I'm not going to do 24 1 hours. Am I going to live stream it? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where we go, but Lago Maggiorre in the human comedy still carries that little bit of emotional heart tug. We're 30 seconds in the front of Mr. Rubilla. We've had a couple of heart teasing moments with incidents, a couple of slides and spins and spills, but we've not had an off as yet. Tyres are looking good, fuel is looking good. I think we're missing by 50 odd seconds. Well, the maths are there to be done, aren't they? If you're doing 47 seconds in a pit stop and you're doing 30 laps, you've got to do every lap under a 58, because that would be 40 seconds off. So you've got to do a 47.5 for every lap to be able to guarantee getting to 31. And we've been nowhere a 37.5. Nowhere near. And don't forget, there's also like 9 seconds to get from the start of the race to cross the line, because you're doing that bit extra of the lap. So I think you need to do 37s, maybe 36s, majority of laps. 4 seconds, that's 40 seconds is a lap. So probably 37.5s will get you it. 37.5s will definitely get you 60 seconds. Nothing more than a 38.0. If you do more than a 38.0, you're on the back burner. I think this car might have a chance. Really good on fuel. But if we're having a GR3 series next, you know which car we're racing. You know which one it is. This has got to be the top car for the Triple Crown, hasn't it? It certainly has. Everybody's got to be racing this. We felt that going. Here we go then. 15 minutes to go. We're coming to lap the first car. We really haven't been pushing hard. We've still got the fastest lap. Robillard is in the pits now. So he's gone 2-stop. Here's Ali second, Lopez third, Miazano fourth, Gallo in fifth, Yamanaka in sixth, Beauvoir seventh, Robillard down to eighth as he comes out the pits. Mr. Moreno gets pushed past. We're 40 seconds in the lead, which kind of almost feels like we're cheating. 40 seconds is a big lead in this race. Especially when we're not stopping again. This corner feels so different in this car. 41.58 behind. So Robillard is not going to progress any much further than where he is, I think. If he does, it's because everybody else is stopping again, and I guess Robillard short-stopped, trying to keep up. I want this race with Sophie, that has an attacking strategy, that has the capability of switching on the fly and doing something slightly different. Whilst this race is a really good, and it's probably one of the best ones, Mr. Hazal goes to the pits. It all feels a little bit scripted, and it always has. There has been some variation. I mean, things have changed over the years in terms of who wins what, who races what, but it has definitely been a race that's had something different most of the time. 53 seconds in the lead. Hazal still refueling on 54% in eighth. Mr. Fraga, that's who it is. That has the potential to take the fastest lap when he's light on fuel. There's just 12 minutes remaining. 6 laps. Yeah, it looks like 6 laps. And we are some 30 odd seconds short, because we're just not fast enough. We used to be. 3 cars. Mr. Huffman. Mr. Salah. Tried to get the draft off him. Mr. Sana and Mr. Matsununga. He's just eased up because he's seen the blue flag. He knew. Mr. Matsununga's in a very nice car, the Lexus. It's a beauty. Here we go, charging hard. We still hold that fastest lap. Lopez has gone to the pits. Rubilar has made himself up another spot. Way too much lap variation. We put a 2-0 in. We don't seem to be able to control the lap time quite so much. We could have taken a lap less of fuel. But we could also be revving it out that bit more. We've been trying to manage the tyres though, haven't we? By the way, folks, this was a 0 practice race. Only ever driven this car once on a live stream around Gilles Villeneuve on the release day stream that we did. We had a race in the Pandas and then we took this car out and the game quit on us. It kicked us all out, which thankfully we haven't seen again. After that little snap update they did, they hopefully fix that kicking problem. But yeah, this is a tremendous car. I'm really stoked and I really want to suggest this is the car for the Triple Crown in the new year. If you are thinking about coming to race with us, the Triple Crown is a series that's available to enter. It's 6 days in 2 weeks where we're talking about 4 championships. The overall championship 2025, a road car, a not so much road car but more performance car, and then the race car in a sort of IROC sort of way is what we're looking to do. So jump off the circuit, 2 seconds down. This looks like a 29 lap car. 29 will win it though. When we're 54 seconds ahead, somebody's gone to the pits. That saves us overtaking them. This is a really slow lap, a 2:01. Only 7 minutes to go. 4.5 laps of fuel. We're going to do 30 laps easy. Widdowmaker leads on lap 27. Mr. Yamanaka is 54, let's call it 55 seconds behind. Followed by Mr. Miazano. Beauvoir is in 4th. Rubilar in 5th. Hizal in 6th. Mr. Fraga in 7th. And Mr. Gallo in 8th. Tyres are looking a bit sketchy now. You can hear the sliding and scrubbing. Tyre lap times are dropping off. Are we going to keep the fastest lap? Will somebody try and take that off us? 5 minutes to go. We're going to get 3 more laps in. We'll be halfway around lap 30 when it happens. No point taking the foot off. Keep pushing. It's just dimming down a bit. The evening sun is just dropping away. Our lights may come on. Beautiful circuit. Absolutely thraping it through here. Here we go. Oh! We ran the circuit a little bit there. Expect a penalty for that. And we got one. Just a half second when we get round the other side. 3 minutes 17 to go. Back up on lap cars. That's going to be Mr. Moreno again, I would think. That was a driver error. Nothing to do with the car. Not managing the tyres enough. .59 seconds ahead now of Yamanaka. It could be surprising if any of those cars make the 30th lap, you know. I'm not going to lap them all, but will they make it to the flag at the end? That's the question. If some do, not many will. There was that little 30-seconder, sorry, half a seconder, that just made it feel like we lost so much speed we had to chop down a gear. 2 laps remaining of fuel. 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock. So we're going to be around about We're going to be the best part of... It's a 12 seconds. 1 minute 12. So we're 46 seconds short. So we've got to be 1.1 seconds quicker on every lap. So if every lap was a 17, we'd be even closer if every lap was an 18, for sure. But if every lap was a 57, which we haven't done, because we got, look, 58. Who's that ahead? Big rear wing. It's Mr. Suswillow. Mr. Suswillow is driving an Aston. Blue flags, my friend. Come on. Mr. Suswillow was not in the GTR. He's in the Aston. Interesting. Mr. Hazal takes the flag. So only 5 cars make it onto the final lap. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we got front end damage off that. From that little cheeky manoeuvre by Mr. Suswillow. Which is a shocker. But we were some 45 seconds away. 46 seconds away from getting onto lap 31. It is what it is. As we come across the line with almost a minute lead on Yamanaka, we take the victory and we prove that this car is really well worth it. And if, ladies and gentlemen, you have the opportunity and you've never done this race before, use that one to win it. It will be tremendous. There we go then, folks. A whole minute ahead. It says 56.231 at the end, but as we went across the line, we were a minute faster. Mr. Yamanaka in second, Beauvoir third, Rubilar, who was our main competition, in fourth, but he 3-stopped today. Miazano in 2-stopped today, apologies. Mr. Miazano in fifth, and then everybody else below that 1 lap down, and then Huffman, Fontana and Moreno 2 laps down. We got the fastest lap of 1:58.368, which isn't representative of what the speed is, but there she is. Absolute stunning car and a great introduction to the GT3 class for you all to go and test out and try. And with that, folks, I'm going to leave it with you and say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the next one. All the best, take care, goodbye for now.